I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about Shannon Sharpe is leaving Fox Undisputed after 7 years with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is going to need a new partner. This isn't alleged, or this is not, I guess you could say it's reportedly, but it's not allegedly. NFL Hall of Famer turned talking head Shannon Sharpe has reached a contract buyout. What? Oh, that's interesting. Agreement with Fox News to end his 7 year run alongside Skip Bayless on Fox Sports 1. Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Wow. Shannon Sharpe's final show is reportedly expected to be after the NBA Finals in June. So next month. He will also reportedly be taking his Club Shay Shay podcast with him from Fox Sports. Oh wow. Wow. The development, do we even have to, I don't think we even have to go through this, right? There's not really much we have to go through with this part, right? We could just go straight into it. Shannon Sharpe has had kind of a crazy year. Like I remember, I don't know if this was earlier this year or maybe last year, but when Shannon Sharpe and Skip, they had like a very, very, very serious personal argument about Brady, and for some reason, Skip took like a real personal shot at Shannon Sharpe, saying that Brady is a better player than you at 45 than when you retired. And Shannon's like, why are you gonna take a personal shot at me for? Like what? Like what is that? What does that have to do? Like what? So that happened, and then there was an incident with Shannon Sharpe. He went to a Lakers game, and I think he was escorted out of the building, right? Like I don't know if he left forever, but him and the Memphis Grizzlies, almost every player on the Memphis Grizzlies, he was going after all of them. I don't even know what that was about. And then I think last week something about his house being robbed of like $1 million of jewelry. Wow. And now this week we're talking about him, not reportedly, not allegedly, being, being bought out. And that's another thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm not a business person. I'm not a lawyer. So I don't know anything about, I can't give you great detail about stuff like that. But the most important thing I find in this article is that, it's Shannon Sharpe has reached a contract buyout agreement. Right, this wasn't him not re-signing agreement. This was not him, his deal running out. This was him saying they reached a contract buyout. So that tells me that they had an agreement. Like I said, I'm not a business person or a lawyer, but they had an agreement for him to work a certain amount of time, and they're basically ending that agreement that they had and just say, hey, take this right here, and our partnership is over. Right? Take this bag right here, and the partnership is over. We're not gonna go past this year. We're not gonna go past here. It's over. We're done. We're moving on. You're moving on. He's not getting fired or anything like that. But to me, a contract buyout, that basically says, we had a deal. We're gonna kind of make I don't know if it's a new deal or anything. Maybe there's a contract buyout in the original deal. Saying or something like that. But this was not him being fired. This was not him turning down a deal. This is not him not re-signing. This was him having a deal, and they bought out the contract. They also said that his podcast, Club Shay Shay, he's taking off of Fox Sports with him. So what's going to happen with Shannon Sharpe? Where's he going to go? He has a lot of options. He's super popular. I cannot stress this enough. Shannon Sharpe stock has only gone up in the last 7 years, despite the incidents I just talked about in the last few months, but people love Shannon Sharpe. He has a mic. He has a lot to say that people totally agree with. So we have to see what happens there. And then, to end the video, the question is, what happens with Skip Bayless? It didn't work with him and Stephen A. Smith. Didn't work with him and Shannon Sharpe. Who's next, right? Who's next with Skip Bayless? Who's gonna sit in that seat for the next 7 years? You know, is he gonna get another partner as good as Shannon Sharpe that he had for 7 years, or is he gonna get a partner who a year from now we're just like, I don't know, if this is gonna work? Is Skip gonna be by himself? I really doubt that. You know, so I mean, there are big questions. We have to see what's gonna happen with the next show with Skip. You know, can it work? You know, when you lose someone as important as Shannon Sharpe on your show, you know, do the ratings start to drop? You know, who's gonna fill that role? Who knows? You know, I'm pretty sure. You know, they'll probably have a summer of, you know, stand-in guest hosts and things like that. But once the NFL season starts, you would imagine they're gonna want some a little bit more permanent, right? Because ESPN and Fox Sports, you know, when the NFL season hits, that's the moneymaker, right? Every Monday, you know, every Friday, they're going to just talk crazy about the Cowboys and things like that. So we have to see who's going to fill the seat for Shannon Sharpe with Skip Bayless, and we're going to have to see what happens with Shannon Sharpe. Where does his future go? I really doubt he's going to go to like ESPN, right? Is it possible? You know, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Where's he going to take his podcast? Because his podcast is popping. Maybe he goes to Spotify. Maybe he does a deal with YouTube. Maybe he does something Tucker Carlson does and takes on Twitter. I have no idea. But this news is coming out. This is not alleged. It is reportedly. It is still reportedly, obviously, but it's not allegedly. Shannon Sharpe will be leaving. What is it called? Skip and Shannon, right? Skip and Shannon Undisputed at the end of June, right? At the end of next month. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.